Facebook buddies. It's I'm like, all right, now I gotta get up. So I just want to come on and say hello, see how everybody's doing on this fine morning, and chit chat with my Facebook friends. And I know that I disappear sometimes, and I'm sure that some people, not everybody, but some people probably are like, where did she go? And I guess it can be very difficult to, be somebody that people look at and even stare at sometimes, and be going through stuff. So, a lot of times I retreat inside myself about a lot of things, and then I don't even realize that I just completely don't exist to a lot of people that I chat with on here, quite frequently, or at least come on and do live feeds and say hello and keep in contact, because I'm so out of touch about, how I am inside personally. So I wanted to make sure to express that to the people on here that actually, are on here and pay attention and, follow me. I don't have any kind of ridiculous idea that I'm some big thing that I'm not, but I do recognize that there are people that care and come on here and check and say what's up, or see how I'm doing, and it makes me feel really special that people care that much about me, even at times when I get kind of, I don't know, kind of lost about that feeling, like all these strangers care about me, but they don't know me at all. I'm just a stranger to them. When it really comes down to it, they don't really know who I am. Even people that have gotten to know me over the years, a lot of times don't really know who I am, because I'm just pretty guarded and scared to be close to people. But then I realized that that's kind of special in and of itself, that the people on here know so little about me, that they know just that little increment that I allow out, because it's not fake, it's not who I am, it's not an act, or it's not anything that's not authentic. It is who I am. It's just only a little piece that I give, and that little piece people actually care about, and generally ask for more. And that, in and of itself, just kind of made me step back and say, wow, that has to be something pretty important if I feel very lonely, because I feel I can't connect with a lot of people because of how distant I feel from the position that I feel I'm in sometimes. But people can still feel that close to me from very little, knowing, very little about me and who I am. Then that, I feel like that I make an impact in that way. It's not like I'm, Kim Kardashian or somebody out there that's just, throwing out film after film or something. I've not been, some incredibly famous person throughout the years. So in order to have this kind of fan base still after this long, and have people this, intrigued and interested and concerned a lot of times, is very flattering, very sweet, very kind, and very touching. So I think it's very important, no matter how sad you can get, to find a place of gratitude for the things that are there in your world, to grab those things, to latch on to those things, and to remember those things are good. because so often we forget, and then we just keep digging this deeper hole of all the things that are wrong and how they can't be fixed. And I'm not at all claiming that I've been digging a hole for no reason. I'm in a very, very bad state in a lot of ways. I have a lot of health problems right now that I need to take care of. I have a lot of financial issues to dig out of and fix, and hopefully get to purchasing a vehicle. I really would like to get my health to a place where I can go back to work, because I've been out of work on disability for a long time, and I really don't like the feeling of not being able to contribute to the world and to feel like I have a purpose for myself. And my son is 2 years left in high school, and he's, my major priority in a lot of ways, aside from, other things career-wise and such. So that's a constant struggle, because he had a lot of stuff going on before he came here years ago, so we're still dealing with that. So these are all real things going on that are definitely struggles and hardships that we deal with, and I deal with, and he deals with on his own. But nonetheless, we have a lot of things to be grateful for. He and I both, individually, and that's the things I'm trying to remind myself of, and promote those good feelings, and get back into a place where I can see that light at the end of the tunnel, and go forward, because I've been in a really, really bad place for a while, and every time I've felt like I maybe could pull myself out of it and get into a better place, it really seemed like the universe would just do a 1-2 punch and knock me right down, and it was almost laughable at certain points, because of, hi Rob, about how many times over I would wake up and say, no, I'm not a quitter, I'm not doing this, I'm getting up, I'm going to make sure that things start to get better, and I would start to put forth plans and efforts and things and strategies, and somehow within that day, or within more than that day, things would just start to fall apart again, or get worse, and I couldn't seem to get a grip on anything. Is he destroying my room, or is that you making noise? Okay. I can never tell if it's the pig or my son.
That's more disturbing.
I know. That's the most disturbing thing. I'm like, is that my son, or is that the pig? Is that who's destroying things? Like, who's making all that racket? But anyway, regardless, I mean, where am I going? I have a life to live and a son to raise, and he's got 2 years till legal age, but he's not done in 2 years. He's not done in 2 years. Not done. Just like the pig's gonna be around for longer. He's not done in 2 years. So, got a lot of work to do, and I can't be feeling like, like donkey balls hanging off of a giraffe's neck or something. I don't even know what that means, but anyway, Gunther's up. He'd like to say hello. Hey, Gunny. Good morning, baby. Hi. Yeah, you're hungry? He just wants his breakfast. He's like, look, I got up. He's like, it's definitely past 6 o'clock in the morning. What's up? Oh, I got you. I had to fill it. Can you bring that to me? That's actually why I brought this out here this morning, because I meant to go grab yours and fill it. Gunther. Piggy mornings. I made the mistake of waking up late a couple mornings in a row. Actually, it was the 2 mornings. I think it was Sunday and Monday because he had off on Monday for President's Day or whatever. And I woke up late because he didn't get up for school, and so we both just got to sleep in. So Sunday I got him up at it was like 9, and I couldn't believe I slept until 9 because I usually just have like an immediate reaction to wake up at 6, even if I go back to bed. As long as I've slept, and I'll get up and I'll feed the pig, and then I'll lay back down if I want to, or if not, I'll get up. So I got up at 9:30 to Gunther nudging me with his nose to wake up and get his food ready, and I thought, oh man, that's weird. That never happens. Like, I never do that. I always, feed him, even like I said, even when I'm still tired and want to lay back down. So I did it, and I went, and then the next day, President's Day on Monday, Des had off, and I was like, okay, we'll probably sleep in if I, whatever. I think I went to bed pretty late, and then Des slept in real late. He slept in until like, I think 1 or 2, something like that, but I slept until like 12:30, and again, woke up to Gunther at 12 o'clock. He was like, I've had it. Like, I can't believe it's 6 hours past my feeding time. Get out of bed. And he was, at that point, vigorously nudging me to get up and feed him his breakfast. And then I was really astounded that time. I was like, this is crazy. That's twice in a row, and I don't think I've done that twice, in a month, ever. Like, I've been late a few times, but, it's very, very not very late. Where are you? So, anyway, I wanted to at least hop on here and kind of just say hi and explain my absence of shame, I guess, not coming to say hello because I've been just very, very miserable and trying to figure out how to get life back on track and without losing my mind. And I've got some plans in order for some things, and I'm definitely trying to get some support from friends that have been offering the support, and that's something hard for me to do, but I need to do that because it's important, because people need to take support when they need it, and I need to teach Destin that because he's been following in my footsteps of, I don't need anybody's help, I don't need to ask for help, I don't need. And I hear him saying it, and I'm like, he's just saying everything that I say because I say it. Here, did you take this one?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you take the right day? No, you didn't. You took Monday.
Yeah, because there wasn't one remaining.
There was one in every day.
I took one out of there.
Today's Tuesday. There's one right there.
Well, I have one right now.
I'm gonna... Seriously? Like, stop doing that to me. Why is it so hard? The days are marked for your pills. Why can't you just take the day? That's why they're marked. Like, what?
I didn't see a day. I just took one because you were cool.
I don't get it. I don't get why you do that. Like, what is the reasoning?
I'm walking over here.
Trying to make me crazy. He's like, oh, I like that you got me a pill container that separates it by the day so that I can take Thursdays Monday, and I can take Fridays on Saturday, and I can take Sundays on Wednesday. I'm like, what is your deal? Like, why? Why do you do that? I think, Anna, I I think we all, I think we all kind of suck at this. I don't know, maybe, but I mean, it's life. I mean, right? We're just trying to figure it out. It's every day trying to figure it out. But it's like I've had so much trauma and hardship in times throughout my life, and no matter what, I've always just somehow taken every hardship and trauma hit and just gotten right through it. And for some reason, this time, even though it's not even as bad as a lot of the other stuff I've been through, I feel like in retrospect to some of the like craziness that I've seen, I just can't seem to like get through it. Like, you know, I don't know. And I think part of the reason though that I can't this time as much as the other times is that a lot of the other times that I got through stuff was times that I would turn to friends or family or, you know, support systems because I trusted people and cared for people that I felt cared for me. And for the last, you know, year to 2 years, I've pretty much cleared house of a lot of toxic people that I had in my life that were friends or so-called friends that I thought were friends, and found that they weren't, you know, either weren't friends or were just toxic friends, were not good friends, were not good to me or good for me. And once I did that, you know, that was good to get rid of those people out of my life because they weren't doing anything good, they were only doing harm. However, that left me with nobody, and that was okay at first because I had gotten all the toxicity out, but then there wasn't a replacement of anything healthy for support to put in, you know, in placement of that, and that was where the I think depression really, you know, kind of set in, and that's where I think a lot of the changes didn't happen, and it wasn't because I don't do the things to make the changes. I do, but I think a lot of times if I don't feel supported and I don't feel like I can keep going, then I can't do those things. And if I don't feel like I can ask for some help from somebody, if I really am stuck in a bind or whatever, then I lose hope. I feel like that's it. I'm just like, what else can I do? I don't have anybody. And that's been, I think, quite often the case. So I'm gonna try to, you know, not have that mindset constantly. Try not to go down the immediate, you know, dark place of, you know, it's just a sad, cruel, terrible world of awfulness, because I am a pretty optimistic person, but I have definitely been going through a lot of, you know, really pessimistic thoughts for whatever reason. And I don't like it, and I don't want to spread it to my child. I don't want him catching it. Pessimism, because I'm an optimist, and lately I've been very pessimistic, and I don't want you to catch that. You got enough pessimism from other people in your life that you're not around as much, so I would like you to learn the other side of that, the optimistic part, and I need to give you that. So.
Never fuck off.
I'm going to be optimistic and say that when he gets home from school, I'm going to smack him really good. That's my optimistic side. When he comes home, I'm going to get to smack him. See, Gunther's having a fit right now, but hey, would you do me a favor, since I'm kind of sitting here and like I have to put these pills away still and all that stuff, and you can do it real quick before you leave. Just give him his 3 scoops for the morning. Well, 2.5. I see your big mouth. Showing your big mouth open, like, here's my big mouth where my food goes. If you put some in there. I know, Gunther. I know it's feeding time. So, alright. Anyway, good times. Noodle salad. Eat that breakfast. See? Attitude of gratitude. I love that pig. Love that boy. They're so alike. It's like they're the same species. They do actually have a lot in common. It's kind of creepy. I have it written down in my comedy book. And that's the other thing, is that I really want to be going to open mics so that I can physically be on a stage practicing my comedy instead of in my house at night with a microphone and a baby amplifier doing my comedy for myself, trying to get my rhythms down and such. So, yeah, all that good stuff. So, attitude of gratitude and all that. Thank you guys for listening. And no, Gunther was not dancing around. He was running towards his food. Because that's Gunther. And he loves his breakfast. And after his breakfast, he's probably just going to take a nap until the sun comes out a little bit more. And then he'll want to go out and graze because it's starting to get nicer out. And he's loving it. I can't do open mic until I have a car, so I won't be doing open mic yet, but I'm really pushing to try to get to getting a car because I can't keep needing to get on stage and not have an ability to do it. It's driving me insane. I feel like a crackhead that needs their fix, except my fix is the stage, and I'm not allowed. Nobody will give me a stage. Can I just have some stage, please? Just a little stage. She's so... Why does she do that, guys? Oh, that's right. I told her to do that. It drives me nuts, though, now. That's not a bad idea. I guess I have thought about it, Anna, doing my live, like comedy on live open mics. The reason I guess I didn't really go further in the thought about it was because when I started thinking about it, I realized that it's not the correct dynamic. Like it's cool to be able to do at least my comedy for somebody that's listening, essentially, but you can't hear laughter on an open mic. There's nobody to actually respond. And if I can't hear the response of what I'm, practicing, it's not going to be very helpful for my practicing. And that's why I want to start going to open mics is, trying out my material, seeing what's working, what's not, trying out different jokes and, like, perfecting those jokes or getting them better or throwing them in the trash, whatever. And, there's stuff on here, like the little laughy things that people can throw. It's just not the same. You want to hear people's laugh. If you hear somebody laughing and it's really hearty, like everybody's laughing, really, that's a great laugh, but you could tell a joke where people are like, and you can tell by that, like, yeah, they laughed, it was funny, but it wasn't that funny, and that's the kind of gauge you're going to get from in a room that you can't get online like that. So, yeah, but I appreciate the, or get heckled or deal with heckling, whatever. I wouldn't know how to play off any of that stuff, so, but nonetheless, soon enough, hopefully. But yeah, the practice timing thing, you do need a live audience for that as well. Yeah, she can be. If she wanted to, she'd be like up on my shoulder like a parrot, like a weirdo. Yeah, or a billy goat up here on top of the damn thing. She's much like you, and also, like, the pig is like you, and so is she. She's like, can I be in your live feed? How about my face? How about just my face in your live feed? Remember I used to do that every time I got in live feed? You'd be like, and you just sit there. I'd be like, well, what do you want to say? You'd be like, nothing. I was like, oh my God, You just want to be on the fucking camera. Today, I don't know what your deal is, but super leany. Oh my God. Yeah, she loves me. I don't need her to love me that much. Can you please put these back in your thing? In your box. In your box. In the damn box. Inside the box, Destin. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful, what is it, Tuesday, Wednesday, what is it, what's today? I don't even know. Is it Wednesday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Today's a Wednesday. It's hump day. Happy hump day, everybody. Hope you have a great hump day. And, oh yeah, it's Woman Crush Wednesday. I gotta pick out a woman crush. I'll let y'all know. Love, love, love. Namaste.